I'm back with the second whiskey of the night. This one is a 15-year-old Glenmorangie. Yep. And the bottle looks like this one. Oh, it's got one of these things in it. There we go. We've got the thing there. And here it comes. There we go. The Glenmorangie bottle. Okay, what does it say on the box? It says single estate limited release, the Cadboll estate, deliciously nutty and sweet. Okay. It says 15 years aged in bourbon and Amontillado sherry casks. Every time I see the word or hear the word Amontillado, it takes me back to that short story by, I think it was Edgar Allan Poe, called The Cask of Amontillado, where this one guy lures someone else, I think his name is Fortunato. This guy, his name is Montresor, lures Fortunato down into his deep cellars, promising that he has a cask of Amontillado down there. And he ends up chaining Fortunato to the wall and basically sealing him into this alcove by building a brick wall between the outside and where Fortunato is. But I digress. That takes me back to, I think, elementary school. I was in grade 5 maybe when we read that. And I was always fortunate, I was always impressed by and reminded the cask of Amontillado. Before I go any further, this one here, it was the Glenmorangie 15-year-old Cadboll estate, $144.99. So, 144.99 times 0.15 is equal to plus 144.99 plus 10-cent bottle deposit. $166.84 out the door. That's not cheap. But it is 15 years old. And sometimes for that you have to pay. All right, well, I'll get this open. I can find a little tab. I think I found the tab. Oh, easy open. Easy open tab. And cork. Oh, natural cork. This is some class here. But the foil is still on top here. I want to get the foil off. I'll worry about that later. Let's pour a dram. Makes all the right sounds. Put this aside. And what else does it say about it first before I go? Okay, it's in English and in French. Glenmorangie, bourbon and Amontillado, Highland single malt. Okay. And also the tallest stills in Scotland. Supposed to make it more delicate, light, with lots of reflux. Okay, Fruity, a bit nutty. With a hint of cinnamon. You probably can't hear that, but it's pouring outside. All those raindrops are just beating on the roof. I'm getting a little bit of a the nose is reminding me of cashew nuts a little bit. Cashew nuts, caramel. This one might need a bit of water to open up. Not quite sure. It's bottled at 43%. 43% alcohol by volume. I remember having another batch of Cadboll Estate and not being too enthused about it. And I only realized that this was Cadboll Estate after I had brought it home. I just figured a 15-year-old Glenmorangie. I give it another go then. Maybe this batch I like more than the other one that I had a few years back. Okay, it's very fruity. Apples, pears, orchard fruits. Do that again. Yeah, the apples, pears, peaches. So some stone fruits, some cashew nuts, and if you like your whiskey fruity, this would be the one. Very fruity. And a big drops on the glass too. A little bit spicy. Yeah, peachy. And a bit nutty. But that's about it. I will be very careful about checking out the labels of any future Glenmorangies that I buy, because this is nowhere near as good as the Nectar d'Or, which is finished in Sauterne casks. I don't know. This is not my style. It's very well made, but it's not my style of whiskey. I know a lot of people will love this in the same way that they love the Compass Box. What's it called? Orchard House. But this is not. This is like the Compass Box Orchard House. A lot of people love it, but I can't. I like it more punchy. I like it less fruity. This is not my favorite style of whiskey, but it is well made. So, like I said, if you like it fruity, this would be the one for you. For me, I can take it or leave it, and maybe I wasted my money, but I just saw it on the shelf and I didn't read the label too carefully. I thought, oh, Glenmorangie, okay. Don't get me wrong, there are some Glenmorangies that I absolutely love, like the Signet. The Signet is great, and the Nectar d'Or, and the one which is finished in port. What's it called? That one I like. The other one, the one in sherry, is not my favorite. That one's the La Santa. But the port, what is the one aged in port? I should know this. It should be right at the top of my. You know what? I think I'm getting forgetful. I think I'm getting old. I don't remember the name of that Glenmorangie that is finished in port, in a port pipe or port barrel. Anyway, that one I like a lot. This is good whiskey. It's just not my favorite type of whiskey. Yeah, Sluncheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.